So almost exactly 2 years ago, I read I'm Glad My Mom Died, and I completely fell in love with that book. I was obsessed. So when Jenette McCurdy announced her new book, Half His Age, I knew I immediately had to add it to my TBR. And here we are, I think almost a year later since she's announced it. This is her first actual novel, because obviously I'm Glad My Mom Died was autobiographical, and I am really interested to see how this will differ, how the writing style will be. I've had some mixed reviews, but I think I will end up enjoying this book a lot. I am still sick from my Warsaw trip, so that's why my voice still sounds a bit off, but hopefully that won't be too distracting. And without further ado, let's get into it. I honestly still am not feeling that great. I still have chest pains. So I'm hoping just a good day with a book, maybe some tea, maybe go under my covers in the bed. It's gonna help me because, guys, I've been feeling like this for 3 weeks now. I'm just so fed up that I'm still sick. I'm hoping this will get me out of it, or just like put a smile on my face because it's so good, you know? The opening paragraph, okay. Okay, I wasn't ready to dive right in, you know? But not complaining. We're following 17-year-old Waldo, who is a girl that comes from a poorer background. She grew up in a trailer park with a single mom, and her dad was basically non-existent. She has a slight obsession with shopping, online shopping specifically. She has multiple tabs open and she orders things online almost every day, but she obsesses over it. She obsesses over the things that she can get. She fills up multiple carts, and then she will choose a cart that's the winning cart, that's like the least expensive but still has great things in it. And I think that really showcases her obsessive, intense character. She is starting her senior year in high school and she starts creative writing, and her new teacher quickly grabs her attention. She then develops this obsession over him. She tries to get his attention. This is very, very sexual. This focuses a lot on that desire and lust. It borders on creepy, but I think this is written so well, very similar to how I'm Glad My Mom Died. It was written, which I really love. I wasn't expecting it, but I really like it. It's very easy to get lost in her head. She's very straightforward in what she says, what she thinks. She's not afraid to show her true self and her true desires, which I find really intriguing. It's also quite funny. It has like a very specific humor. I don't know what to compare it to, honestly. It's like very dry, sarcastic humor or dark humor, which might not be for everyone, that's for sure. Waldo is, I wouldn't say an unreliable narrator, but maybe like an unstable one. She's very anxious and she doesn't like to be alone with her thoughts. She always has to distract herself from her thoughts which is where her problems stem from, the obsessiveness about binge eating or shopping addictions, which is why I think she is fixating on this teacher and why that fixation allows her to focus on something else rather than her life, and that's why she's striving towards it, which is a very interesting perspective. I really want to know what's going to happen, even though I'm kind of also dreading it at the same time. There is only one outcome that can come from this, and I just don't know if I'm ready to see it. This book is very, very addicting. The chapters are really short, which is why it's so easy to read so much of it. I'm almost halfway through now. I'm just really enjoying my time. Oh my god. This book has opened my eyes to a lot of different books, I think, because Waldo is a character that doesn't really make the right choices. And I usually stay away from that type of literature, but something about this, I think it's just like watching a train wreck, like you just can't look away. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe sometimes it's just entertaining to see it, which is why I think I might pick up Conversations with Friends soon, because I really never thought I was going to like it because it deals with cheating, and obviously the main character, I think, just doesn't make the right choices, just like Waldo. And that's why I didn't want to pick it up, because I was scared like it's just going to annoy me. But Waldo doesn't annoy me. I'm just watching Waldo make these decisions and I'm just like, girl, what the hell? But at the same time, I really want to know what's going to happen. So it's just very, I don't want to say entertaining. I don't know what the word is, but it kind of is entertaining. Yeah, this is turning out like I thought it might. Ooh. It's over. Waldo grows up with a neglectful mother and an absent father. Her mom prioritizes men over everything else in her life, going from one to another. And when it inevitably goes sour, she goes into depressive episodes that Waldo has to take care of her during. She's unable to keep a stable job and is always seeking a quick emotional connection, even when she knows the relationship is doomed from the beginning. This causes Waldo to grow up very fast. She has to take care of herself and her mother. She becomes very perceptive and she notices a lot of things about different people. She notices how her only friend, that is a Mormon, is only friends with her out of pity, or how women always go to her in her job at Victoria's Secret to seek that validation of being pretty and seeking that validation from men as well, which also causes her to develop this internalized misogyny. Waldo is not a pure or straightforward character. We see her flaws and issues, but we still feel protective towards her. I think this book also captures Gen Z and the internet usage very well, going down rabbit holes of videos that you didn't really want to see, that may even impact your mental health, but getting that quick hit of dopamine, or eating junk food because it feels easy and familiar, and buying things on the internet that you don't need just to fill a void, hoping that somehow that one thing will bring you happiness and will make you into someone that you're not. This all directly translates into why Waldo wants to start pursuing this older married man that is her teacher, seeking a thrill out of her ordinary life and escaping her upbringing and inevitable future. This book is definitely uncomfortable and even gross at parts, but it's also very intimate. There can be said so much about this book, and honestly, the ending did take me by surprise. I can't decide whether I liked it or not. On one side, I think it leaves to us our interpretation of it, but on the other hand, I'm left wanting more. And that's why I'm giving this book 4 stars. This was a very close 5-star read to me. I just absolutely adored exploring this addictive personality that Waldo has. I think it's done really well. You do have to kind of read in between the lines, which I really like. I'm very glad that I ended up liking this book because, like I said, I've had mixed reviews and I was really scared that I wasn't going to like it. And this was one of my most anticipated releases of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!